Hello. I'm just trying to make sure that I got like this set up properly. Um, there will probably there will probably be audio issues, but I'm doing my best. Actually, I'm gonna make sure I got the game sounds turned down. Desktop audio. Yeah, let's turn that back down so that the mining won't be overwhelming. Um, hey, good morning. Um, I'm pretty sure it's Sunday. Like, yeah, it's Sunday. Um, I kind of get my days all jumbled up whenever I'm sick. Mm. So, but yeah, hello. Hope you're having a good one so far. I'm gonna be playing Stars Reach again this morning. Hi, good morning. Um, yes, it's Sunday. Hope it is. Uh, hey, good morning. Thanks for coming back. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing some Stars Reach again. Because I played a little last night and I finally got to where I can build a house. And I'm gonna be just hanging out, chatting today and failing fantastically at that. Or at least that's the plan. Um, hope you're having a good one so far. Um, I'm trying to think, is there anything that I need to do before I get started? I am not I'm not super great at small talk. But I do love a discussion. So um it's gonna be a little awkward for me to start. But hmm, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the game, and I'll try to keep an eye on chat. I may not immediately see it because I'm still new with this, but I will do my best. All right, there we go. Um, oh, hey Paul, how's it going? How are you this morning? Mm. Oh wait, no, no, I should say, hey. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm very lucky that I have nothing better to do than this. Like I can't complain at all. Um, mm, mm. All right. So, um, this this is just the state I left it in last night. I was trying to build a like the very like front. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good perspective. I was trying to build the very front, and I decided that I wanted to have a wall as the foundation, and I kept dropping them into the ether. Um, so I decided to give up for the night. So that's where we are right now. I'm gonna put out a camp, and I'm probably gonna try to place some walls. I lurking mode. I made breakfast. Yeah, cool. Hang out. I appreciate you joining me. Yeah. Um, I've got some I've got some berries and some coffee. Um, so I'm ready. Hmm. All right. Um, but yeah, speaking of just having a bunch of crap on my desk, my inventory filled up. So I had the plan, and I don't know if I'm gonna do this, of going around and leveling up forestry a little bit. Because I've got a bunch of plant seeds in my inventory. I've got like a I'm blocking this with my camera. Got a coconut, lime, cactus, Joshua tree, um, lemon tree. And oh, beach. Oh, even more bamboo, banana. Yeah, I've just been uprooting the whole galaxy. So it's kind of my plan to level forestry a little so that I can plant those. Um and by level forestry, I mean I'm going to go around burning down trees until I'm good enough to plant one, which is just an amazing way to handle it. All right. So, let's burn this one. There we go. Mm. All right. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna burn some more trees because this is the thing that happened. Uh, it's oh, this game is so pretty. I don't know if if I'm able to show it off in my my crunchy like unaffiliated Twitch, but it like actually looking at it, it's a really pretty game. All right, I'm gonna burn this lime tree and probably end up with more seeds in my bag. Um, oh, I have it blocked. Yeah. So, oh no, every time I see a grouping of trees, I wonder if somebody intentionally planted them. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. How did your event go? I know you had like a big thing planned. I wasn't able to catch it. All right. I'm good. Thanks. It went splendidly. Oh, that is so great to hear. Yeah. Um. I. It's harder to. Oh. Thank you. I'm doing great. I seriously, if somebody had told me like even a couple of months ago, like, hey, one day you're gonna wake up and have nothing better to do, and nothing better is like, no, nothing you have to do, and you can just sit and play a, a game made by the creator of like Star Wars Galaxy, I would be like, are you kidding me? Seriously, like I felt like a kid in a candy store for like the past week. I'm just so happy. Like yeah. So yeah, I'm so great. Like, oh, this is great. Um yeah. I don't know. You, uh it's been my reality since Christmas, just nothing to do. I'm so weirded out by it. Oh man, I fully embrace moments of peace when I get them. I'm like, thank you. Like, seriously, let the chaos and entropy of the world exist outside and let me have my little bubble of serenity and I am good. Like I don't need any of that, you know? Like yeah, no. I am yeah, grateful for the sun rising this morning. I'm in that kind of a mood, you know? Mm. Uh so yeah, I get you. I've been in bed until noon and was like, "Is this okay?" Sometimes it really is, you know? Sometimes, like, you just need to give yourself those days and, like, just, what do they call it? Because because everybody's gotta come up with a new word for things that, like, everybody does, we just never talk about. rot maxing, right? You gotta just lay there rot maxing. No, no. Um, I don't know. Like a lot of times, like whenever I get really sick, I'm like, thank you. Now I have like an excuse to just lay in bed watching like, old movies all day. Like I've needed this in more ways than one. Like, I wish it was more pleasant. Like, yeah, precisely. Yeah, sometimes you just need to slow down and just like appreciate the fact that you're alive. Like, and that you're able to do nothing, and it just feels so good sometimes. Like, there's some times where you go to sleep and you think, man, I really did something today. And there's some days you go to sleep and you're like, man, I really did nothing today, and I'm not sorry for it at all. You're just having one of the I don't know. I guess like it doesn't sound good, but oh, does it feel good? Oh, I want more of them too. Yeah. Uh, mm. I just I don't know. I am so happy to be doing exactly this right now, and like, oh, it's just such a good feeling. Like, I just did not be beholden to anybody or anything. How is my streaming efforts going so far? Relatively new thing. I'm I am absolutely new at this. You can probably tell by the scuffed audio or the mislabeled category or whatever. Like it's like Chekhov's error. Like I'm gonna get something wrong every single stream. Like maybe people can make it into like an alternate reality game like where they figure out what I've messed up each time. But yeah, no, I'm very new at this. I streamed twice about a year ago, and then I realized that while my computer runs Skyrim, it does not run OBS. So I built a new computer, and one thing after another stopped me from streaming like for a full year. So this is my third or fourth stream since I've been back at it, and You know, the first was a really good point, and it's only going up from there. Oh, my early streams, I sound yeah. Yeah. My my humble attempts. Um I have this I have my channel paired with my Let's Play YouTube channel, Circella Plays. And I'm uploading the full VODs, but I'm kind of trimming out the beginning where I'm just trying to like, you know, uh, like I'm like a caveman hitting it with bones, and then once like the stream kind of gets going, like I'll have the rest of it in its entirety because it lets me just export it directly to YouTube. So that's the route I'm taking instead of pretending like I'm gonna ever edit it into something interesting. So yeah, like yeah, so it'll be you can say, "Oh, I watched her when she was new at it and didn't know what she was doing, and she still doesn't." You know, like it'll be a nice nice time capsule. Like when I say I never knew what I was doing, it's proof that that I never knew. I will be this person. Uh, you know, like there's some people that are amazing at everything, and I appreciate their existence, but I feel like embracing the fact that I'm not perfect at anything, just maybe it's a little endearing, or maybe it just makes it worse that I don't try to do better. I don't know which, but I'm not like I do try. All right. Um, I am trying to find trees to burn so that I can plant some small trees. Um, let me see. I don't know if I show it off very well. She had no idea what those were the days. She forgot and had no idea again. Yeah, uh, exactly like that, except for the middle part where I do like get it right. Like, no, I I I like I understand. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I understand that like people should aim for self-improvement and there's some level of professionalism that you're expecting, you know, you're investing like your time and energy into something, but like I don't know. I am just in just in my room nerding out that I get to play this game. Like, so I'm so happy that like anybody cares to share it with me. And you know, like I'm just having a good time. So, yeah, if uh anything that you notice that's scuffed, let me know and I'll try to handle it. But like I apologize if it is. Mm, I'm getting Trace some Gatorade. So I feel like I'm always sick anytime I end up making videos and stuff, but I think it's because um it's when I get sick that I have a bunch of idle time to sit and think of ideas. So like I think I just have like a perpetual cough because um you know when I don't when I don't slow down, I don't have the time to sit and think about like liminal spaces or whatever. I end up like kind of ranting about. So maybe I should like build in more quiet into my life so that I have more more loudness, more to say. I apologize for eating in the mic. I just really wanted some berries. All right. Yeah, quiet is nice. Absolutely. Like there is enough loudness in the world. There's enough noise everywhere that it sometimes it's just so nice to have some peace. Not everything has to be exciting. Oh, hey, hi. Hi, Creggins. I've got a neighbor. Uh, Over here, it looks really cool at night because they've, like a bunch of the other players have like built this city and it looks really nice with the lights. I think this is the prettiest planet. Oh, there's like some water. I got way better movement. I made a I'll show you really quick before I use it. I made uh, a grav mesh and a grapple. Let's see. Sounds to me like you prioritize the right things. So many people do the streaming thing to make a show in order to make money off it. Yeah, no. Making money is fine. Prefer people who prioritize being themselves and having fun. Yeah, so I get to uh treat it like a hobby. You know, and that's where I'm like that's my starting point, and I think it would be a nice bonus like if it became worth my time financially like one day, but you know, I get the opportunity to sit and talk about or you know, play games or something I would be doing anyway with others, and I think that's great in itself. And I don't know. I I I think it's I think I just like I don't I don't have the desire to be seen myself, but I have like an inherent desire to show other people things that I'm interested in and kind of like, you know, I like to put the games first because um I'm excited about them or, you know, the shows or movies whatever I ended up talking about. Like I don't know. I just I'm not I'm not interested in making it about me or I don't know. I'm not trying to get anything out of this other than my own enjoyment. So, yeah. Um I think a lot of people would have a lot more fun and maybe they'd be less successful, but they'd have more fun doing it if they kind of treated it the same, but you know, like everybody's got their own reasons for what they do. Um let me see. Oh yeah, now it's night. Now it's dark. Okay. It looks really cool with all the lights and everything, and these big crazy like structures, like this thing. He's got like a basement and like everything going. He did this like piece by piece. You're you're about to see how tedious of a process that is when I get back and I'm working on mine. But it is so cool the stuff that people have already come up with. I really love to see that in games. Just the, creativity on display makes me happy. Yeah, success means different things to different people. Hey, I am so lucky that no one had to hear the things that I thought when I was 12. Like, I don't envy, little teens that grow up, with the social media spotlight because, I know I said some dumb stuff when I was 12. Like, and you know, I get to seem as if I'm a more polished together person because I waited a long time after that before I ever put myself out there. But that doesn't mean that I'm you know, I I might be more experienced, but I'm definitely, like wisdom came with making mistakes. So, mm, no, I don't know. It's really hard to say how I would have felt about things when I was 12. Like if I had grown up in the world with everything online. I don't know. It would. I think it's probably like two pronged. Like it would be exciting to be able to go back and see more of an archive of it, because like I only had like a handful of pictures, and there's some friends that I've forgotten what they've even looked like, because I haven't seen them in so long, and it would have been nice to have an archive of that. But I don't want to go back and read my old diary entries on Tumblr or something. That would be terrible. Like I I definitely thought some stuff was deep when it really wasn't. Yeah, see, think of it that way, right? Oh, yeah. Remember the first time you found out about some system you wanted to take down? Like you're gonna figure out the whole world because you're 14? Like got to be a kid before the internet. Oh yeah, like like if I try to explain to like a younger person that like, on a car trip, I would watch the raindrops race each other going down the side car window and like cheer on like the one that I wanted to win and then get sad when they clop together into like one giant raindrop and fly off the car. That might sound so boring. But, um, uh, oh, oh, oh my gosh. Well, I did that too. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, like, there were some like just pure quiet moments of like being a kid that like you just don't experience if you have, you know, the entirety of the internet on like a thin little screen you get to carry around with you. Like tablets are amazing. I would have like absolutely been a tablet kid as a kid if that had been an option. I mean, like, I'd play my little Tamagotchi, like, you know, like I don't know. But there was like some quiet, simple moments that I think helped me like appreciate I again, I think I'm being deep, but I think they help me appreciate life a little bit more. Like think more about how the world is connected, like uh like I want the DVD logo to perfectly touch the corner, like I want I I don't know. I Nobody will understand the challenge of being in the back of the car with an old Game Boy, only able to play every time the streetlight passes over the screen. Oh, I was even worse because I would go on these road trips with my grandfather and we like would drive like through several states to go to different military bases. Uh, and I like to read. So if we were driving at night, I could only read a few sentences between streetlights. Anytime we weren't like on the highway where it was like more lit. So, like, no, no, I know that struggle. My goodness. Um, yeah. So I ended up playing a lot of like those car games. Like, ugh. I didn't like I Spy because it's like, hey, you remember something we passed 10 minutes ago? Like every time there would be the one different thing when it would be just an endless stretch of the same thing. It's like, well, obviously it was that cow sign because nothing else has happened for 10 minutes. Like, you know, but it's so like it wasn't a perfect system. Um my I would go on road trips with my older sister. I'm trying to get her to start streaming because she's about as nerdy as I am, but she's a goth. And I feel like that there's definitely an audience for that, you know. Um but I would really enjoy car trips with her as a kid. There can also be so many things you can spy during a car trip. I know it's like I spy something black. It's like, was it a tire? You know, like was it a tire again? Like is it the road again? Yeah. So it wasn't a perfect system, but like I wasn't just mainlining Coco Melon. So I feel like somewhere in between like just being absolutely bored. Like, like the highlight of the day would be trying to balance on a pull rope at a motel after like a long day in the car. Versus like having, the absolute world at my fingertips. Like, I can't judge anybody for making the choice that I obviously would have, had I had the option. But I do feel like having the quiet and the boredom helped me become a little bit more creative of a person because I spent so much time trying to come up with my own fun. Uh, fish sharks! They drop gas, so they don't get to live because I want the gas that they have. There we go. I've got drones now, which makes combat a little more fair because I can win a lot more. Um, because these little guys are in packs of you don't get to win if you don't have combat upgrades. All right, there we go. All right. I absolutely need to. It's a necessity, not an option. I need to craft everything that you possibly can craft, whether or not I ever use it, because that is how crafting works in video games. So I have to. Um, I'm not gonna do a very good job getting my inventory empty because I'm just gonna fill it right back up. Uh, all right. I'm gonna mute this for like 1 second. Hey, good morning. Okay. I'm gonna mute this and cough off screen. Hang on. All right. I'm trying my absolute best not to be gross, but I'm getting over being sick. So, you know, it is what it is. Um, mm, let me see what. Oh, I just lost my camp. Let's put it back. Oh, thank you. I feel much better than I did. Um, it's just that lingering, um, like nasal stuff that makes me sound like I've been gurgling bacon all morning. I want my voice back, and I don't want to cough. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I did unmute because I will just rant for a couple of minutes without even noticing. Hmm. Did you not gurgle bacon? Um, Hey, what I do? No, no. Sorry. I know I'm a fraud. Like I know. Every morning I get up and I chop wood and I gargle bacon grease and that is how I stay like big and strong so that I can so I can carry a bolt gun because I need yeah, it is what you were promised. I know. I know. I overpromise and under deliver. That is that's how I do it. Let me see. Curses. Yes. I am. Oh my god. I am in like this I am like in the best mood. I you know, no. You didn't throw me off at all. I you know the new game um I don't know a good word for it. You're starting all over. Like, this is specifically like kind of like a MMO or like a long term progression kind of game, right? You start off and you see like anytime you start even slightly. Let me do it this way so it makes even slightly behind people. There's like the curve where you're like trying to get up and catch, right? And then you get to the peak of it and you're like whoosh and you can just kind of pop off and be able to like play with the big boys, you know? Like I finally like hit that point in this game where like I'm understanding it and I'm like I'm actually getting stuff and getting somewhere. So now I'm like, oh my god, like I didn't think I could like the game more because like the first day I ran around not understanding anything and just happy to be there, you know? And now I'm like, look, I the mountain I shall climb you in Stars Reach. Yeah, or in any game really. Like I was playing PoE 2 recently and I just wasn't getting any gear. Like it just wouldn't drop for me, right? Like I gave sacrificial gifts to RNGesus and nothing was happening. And then I get that one item that like made everything a little bit easier. And then I was like, okay, now we're farming now, you know? And you go and you're like, come here. And you go back and you'll bully the bosses that bullied you, right? And then you start like, it starts kind of rolling and you're like, okay, I'm getting some gear. I can actually like do this. I can get this in the game, right? There's just that like peak where like you're still completely new, you don't really understand anything, but you feel like all like strong and invincible because you've got just you know like like you feel like yeah like you feel like they're like holding you by the forehead and you're like trying to run at them and then they move their hand and you're like you know uh yeah I'm getting locked in right. Yeah, tuning into the game. Absolutely. Yeah. So, I think that's one of the reasons I'm like a little bit more excited to play than I have been because I was feeling a little defeated. Like uh so there's this thing drones, right? That looks like this. And there's where's the tool thingy? There's this tool maker, right? And it was like, how do you build a house? Oh, you use the fabricator. It looks a little like this. So I was looking and okay, see, like early game, they're like, you know, using similar assets, right? I was sitting there thinking every time I saw it that the fabricator recipe was the drones recipe I'd already crafted. And I was like, I can't figure out how to do this. I am like, I don't understand. Like everybody else is able to like build these houses and I can't even figure out how to make the tool to do it. But I just like mentally discarded it like every time I would see it in the list. So like I didn't even like know how to craft it. And like I felt so ridiculous when it was happening and then so happy like when it was like pointed out to me it's like no look it's right there you just make it I'm like oh, like so then I was all happy because I was like yay I can I can place down the walls. Like, you just have those moments where, your training wheels get taken off and you're like, yeah, let's do this now, Like, this is like a really silly example, but when I was younger and I was first learning to play like pool, like billiards, um, I wondered why I sucked compared to everybody else. Because I'm like, look, I know what ball I want to get the pocket or like what pocket I want to get the balls into, or I know how I want to aim. I just can't do it, right? And somebody was like, you got to look down the queue. Like you can't just stand up like looking looking into the room and think you're going to aim it precisely. You got to like look down the queue and actually aim. And it was such a like a very simple concept like you know look where you're aiming but like the skill jump between just trying to eyeball it from like standing up towards actually like looking down at the queue was crazy. And then I was like, oh man, I can do this. I can hustle now, like, because I'd been playing on hard mode without even meaning to because I just didn't know better. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Just that moment where you're like, oh, like I can conquer any mountain, like, you still suck, but that boost where you're like, yeah, I I'm getting there. Like yeah, I just kind of had that moment where I'm like, okay, I'm looking down the queue now. I got this. I can do this now. Like I don't know. Like when you try to play like a game with active dodge and you finally figure out when to trade a dodge and it like is just completely like life changing. You're like, okay, that just like gave me like a 20% skill boost, like just understanding the timing. Like just tiny little touches like that can make such a big difference. Mm. All right. Um, what was I doing? Oh yeah, no. So I've got the fabricator. Yeah, that small feeling of victory. Yeah, because like you can ride the feeling you get from like that little like touch of victory, like and it can help you do way bigger, crazier things that you couldn't have done without that confidence boost you get from like just getting something right finally. Like, you're just getting it wrong, and then boom, like something hits and you're like, "Yes, I can absolutely do all of this." Like, it's amazing. Well, all right. I'm so sorry. Um, you don't know how tempting it is. Look at this. Ugh, they're just like sitting there staring at me. All right. Oh, strawberry. Okay. Because I'm like, Yord bear. Like, Earthberry. Okay. Oh, Yord bear. Oh, languages are so cool. Yord bear. I like that. Earthberry. Yeah, because like in French, an apple, pomme de terre, like a potato of the earth, right? Like, people have just the coolest names for things. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yard bears. Yeah. Ah. Mm, I'm a simple person. No, you don't understand. I am going to. I'm going to be the yard bear monster, like devouring strawberries now. Oh, makes me so happy. Even though my lingo thingy is mad at me for not keeping up. Hey, they don't know. Yeah, no, I think French is like a beautiful language. Um, okay, like French is kind of like a painting. It is a beautiful, unapproachable thing that I'm absolutely gonna mess up if I try to do myself. Because I tried and je ne parle français. Like No, no, Polly, no. like, um, and it works both ways. But like, have you seen the little clip where like the like French girl's like hamburger, 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 oh yo, like she's trying her best to like say words in English too, and like yes, exactly, it's hard. Oh yo, hamburger, like it's like yeah, be more indignant. That'll help. Oh, it is. It's so good. It is because like I'm like, oh, you precious creature, why are you even trying? Like, you just go be a unicorn. Like, you know, you eat your hamburger, right? You don't worry about us. Like, yeah. No, I think that's amazing. Yeah. Allo Olo. Oh, hello, hello. No, no, I haven't, but I'm sure it'll be adorable. There was like there was this one series that I watched, and I'm not gonna remember what it was called. But it was like it was this little girl that would like go to different places in Paris, and like I don't know a good way to explain this, but it was such a French show. Like it just had that aesthetic and like pace that kind of like we're going to a museum but it closes in 10 minutes sort of French feeling to it, and it was so good. And I'm like, but what was it called? Yeah, I apologize. It was like somebody in Paris or something, and it had this cute, I think it was like a web series. It had like a little storyline or something, but mostly she's just like, we're going to a chocolatier, like she was just excited about everything. Which I enjoy seeing those. Um, I have no idea what I was talking about. Um, LOLO is a great British comedy about World War II. You see it from the point of view of Nazis' most enthusiastic collaborator, cafe owner named Renee. Oh, that is so like that's really cool. You don't really get like a French point of view from that time very, very much. Um, like I've seen a bunch of rather pretentious like documentaries about like women in Paris right before World War uh was it one or two? Like Gertrude Stein and like and some writers, and like they made the first library and everything, and it was like Paris was so perfect until the Nazis, like and like it's like okay, there's like this is really heavy and really like agenda based, and you're not getting to like actually have the slice of life kind of stuff like you would like. So I'm gonna write that down. I want to check it out later. uh Hello, hello. Thank you for the recommendation. Um, because I really like stuff that humanizes the people that like still had to get up and live their life every day during big conflicts. Everybody acts as if everybody alive and in the country at the time was an active participant when it really wasn't like that, there's people even now that like still have to get up in the morning and like figure out what they're gonna wear to school, or they have to like prepare like a presentation for work or something, and they are not they are not the ones out there making the decisions or like even executing the decisions, like, so I really like seeing that kind of stuff. um Ooh, got the red light. All right, wall span, roof corner trim. I hope I don't drop this through the world. Oh, I was trying to clean out my inventory. I just got really distracted. Let's see if I can forest better. I've got 25 points in forestry, so I can do anthology. Um, okay, this is growth rate and yield. I feel like this top row is unlocking the ability to do anything that I need to do in forestry. Let me see. Uh, I won't specifically call out lurkers, but hey, hi. If you're joining me, I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Tree planting yield phenology. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can plant some trees behind my house because I don't think I can just plant them loose in the world. Uh, but I don't know how to do it. Is it with the Xenoslicer? um, feel free if I ever just completely have an ADHD moment. I don't know. I'm just people's I shouldn't like throw around terms like that, but like whatever. If I have a moment where I've completely forgotten what I was talking about, especially like mid story or something, feel free to remind me or to completely change the subject either way. Because I am multitasking and I get distracted pretty easy by like well everything. Let me see. So I wanted to can I just plant it? Um copious notes and pass out fines. Oh no. Yeah. I sometimes like I will even like I've had the luxury of never having to listen to myself talk until this year and I I'm missing out. No, no, like I miss it. But I will get frustrated at myself going back and going, "Well, why didn't you finish what you were saying?" Like, and I'm like, "I don't know. I don't even remember the point I was trying to make now." So, like, sorry about that. Like, I I don't know. Um I don't know how to plant trees. I'm going to check the tool maker and see if there's something new to plant them or uh of complete continuity. Yes. Yes. The Circellaverse is a web of half finished stories. Like so the best way to handle it is if you don't know, make wild assumptions that are better than reality, and I will be happy with it. Like, like, you know, just assume that I was off rescuing orphans from a burning hospital or something. If I didn't finish the story, that's probably how it went. You know, I was I was growing my own vegetables to to take to a local soup kitchen it's probably why I was bad at that thing that I was bad at. Just distracted. I'm sorry. I'm such a jerk. Um, no, yeah. I I don't know. I I was probably doing nothing better and just and just was bad. Like it is probably the answer. Like I could have done a better job and didn't. Okay. Um Like I would finish the story, but I was off curing cancer. All right. Here we go. I assume you were doing something worthwhile, the progress and dignity of the human species, and decided example to all that may wish or ever hope to inspire to exactly. Yes. I was furthering humanity. How dare you? How dare you put humanity's progress on the back burner by asking me to finish my story about like that time? Oh, not embellished in the slightest. No. Hey, look, that story about how Blockbuster seemed to always give me fines, like even though I know I paid them the last time I was there, right? That is important for the furtherment of humanity, okay? Like this is, like our AI overlords need this information to have an accurate understanding of the frustration of humanity, okay? How could it be otherwise? Look, I don't know. Like like it it's hard being it's heavy as the head that wears the crown, you know? Like I'm out here humbly saving humanity, and it's a burden. Yeah, it's a burden and a privilege. It's a burden only I can bear because I was doing something very important. So it tempered me to be able to shoulder. Yes. Very important. Yes. Most of my life has been spent doing very important things. That is what's tempered me into the well-rounded individual I am today. Oh, I assure you, you get you get deep insight by being very busy. Clearly. Yes. I I have I have never I have never wasted a day at my own idle pleasure. I was off doing great things as great people do. Yes. Speaking of doing great things, let's figure out how to plant a lime tree and in a test state of a video game that's definitely going to get erased because this is how you leave an impact in the world. Actually, like I like the lack of pressure, knowing that like this is a sandcastle that the ocean waves will wash away in just a matter of time. Never before have you been idle in the game of life, not by the small moments that have been poorly spent. Oh, indeed. Like, yes. I am I am a very diligent and introspective. Oh, it does. It does. Like the bards will sing of my many exploits and accomplishments. Like I can I can hear the scratch of the parchment. Yeah, oh the sages. Oh, yes, yes. An epic saga will be written about how I wondered, wait, why does this thing do this thing when it could have clearly done that thing, right? Like these are the questions that this is the philosophical discussion that will further us as a species. I assure you. Like, hey, why don't this thing do that thing? I want that thing to do this. um all spires, feast, and songs. Oh wait, no, let me do this dramatically. Hang on, hang on. All right. Um, halls, fires, feast, songs, and they shall be your saga. Indeed. There are few people more serious and less humble than I. Thank you, and scene. No, no. Buy the collector's cup in the lobby to commemorate your outing. Oh, pure pure Shakespeare. Yes, absolutely. Actually, I am kind of like Shakespeare because that dude was like that dude was horny. Like most of those jokes are so incredibly lowbrow, it's just not common parlance. So it's like he's studied in school and people are like, "Oh, this is so deep, I can't get it." It's like this is some raunchy stuff. And like people just forgot like what most of the euphemisms were. Casual comment one day. I actually am kind of like Shakespeare. Yeah, I am just not in the reputable way. Like no one's ever gonna study like anything I've ever said. But you know, if you want to go ahead and assume nearly everything is some creepy like out of pocket double entendre, that is a fair assumption. Okay? That's how I'm like Shakespeare. Like I am I am a woman of ill repute. Like a not of taste and refinements. I All right. Let me see. I've got to stop because somebody's going to randomly come in and I'm like, "Hey, I'm pretty much Shakespeare." and and not, and they could be Canadian and not understand at all that I don't mean any word I ever say nice about myself in earnest. Like I am completely kidding. All right. Uh but no. Shakespeare plays were like, you know, local comedy club kind of raunch. So the idea that he's studied in school is adorable. Uh you know something that like we only get because of a literary professor being upset at Shakespeare being studied. We get the Ents in Lord of the Rings because Tolkien was so mad about the technicality of was it King, it wasn't King Lear, was it one of them. He got stabbed by a tree branch, so he wasn't killed by a sword, he was killed by a tree. So Tolkien made the Ents so that trees could go off and get people. Like a lot of his stuff, yeah, death by a tree, or when Alwyn was like, "I am no man," right? He was saying, "Here's how you write." Like, it was like kind of like throwdown challenge accepted moment, where he was just mad about Shakespeare, so he made the stuff happen, in his stories, in a way that wasn't just a cheap joke. And now Tolkien studied in school, so go figure. Like, you know, sometimes the best things are made by pettiness or people's desire to see boobs or like some tiny little motivation, right? And it's not like some great lofty goal. It's like something so simple. It's like why are you doing this? It's like, well, I like apples, and that's, yeah, simple motivations. Things are not as serious or deep as they're made out to be. Yeah, like anytime anytime somebody is like, "Oh, it was altruism and I had a quiet life of of restriction and reflection to get to the point where I was able to say this profound thing." And it's like, or did you have kind of a bad night out and you were thinking, this thing, right? That's how a lot of those moments come. Like they, like it's when you're not trying to think that you think of stuff like that. You can't will yourself into wisdom. You can only bore yourself into it, or like a lot of people do the best under pressure. Oh, the profound thoughts have definitely been had under the influence of something. Oh yeah, absolutely. Uh like in Morrowind, there's the 32 lessons of Vivek. Michael Kirkbride was like, well, there's pictures that circulate online of what he looked like when he holed himself up to write that. And now we get it, right? Now those books are permanently part of the game. But he took one for the team, or he took something for the team, and came up with some like crazy stuff. I love reading the books in Morrowind. They're nuts. I really wish that Michael Kirkbride would go back and make video games. I miss that absolute. Yeah, he took something. Yes. Um, like substances were found. um, uh, on the person of Michael Kirkbride when he was authoring for Morrowind. So supposedly, and I don't know if this is true, because these kinds of things, Could be a sandwich. Oh, absolutely. He could have had just the best like kitchen sink sub, and then was like the milk fingers. Like that could totally be how it happened. Um, People were saying that like Todd Howard is so busy that he can't like be personally involved in projects anymore. So he takes the seagull approach where he circles back around and shits on it later. I can't unhear that. And I hope that it's true, but at the same time, I hope that it's not. Like, I hope that it's true because yeah, that's a great story. But I hope that it's not because I really like some of the ideas that he's had. Um, but hang on, I got a cough. But supposedly, when Michael Kirkbride was coming up with some of the monsters for Morrowind, he made two versions. He made the one he wanted in the game, and a way weirder one. So that by default, they would like be like, "Oh, okay, you've reined it in a little, and it's less weird." So he ended up like being able to put some weird looking monsters in the game. Like I don't know. I like when people that are just out there are able to put their stamp into stuff. It's nice to have simple, understandable, safe stuff, but it's good to have that little like spice, like the little touch of weirdness to okay, making sure I unmuted. Um to make the games more interesting, to have those moments. Refresh timer. Where you get to I still don't know how to plant a tree. I still haven't done like a single thing I set out to do. Use me to grow a tree. How? Let me see if the trailblazer does it. Okay, clearing, camping, plant the tree. I want to I want to plant the tree instead of just throwing them out. Um, but I don't know how to do it because the Zito slicer is what I use to burn the trees, and I don't see that it has an alternate mode. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the toolmaker to see if there was that's the lathe. I was gonna check the toolmaker to see if there was a tool to plant trees. Growth pod. Yeah. So the people making this game are far smarter than I am, and they made a different tool to plant the trees than to burn them. So let's craft that. There we go. Oh, my backpack is full, so I can't make a growth pod. All right. What are we going to get rid of? I'm going to cook some stuff so I can effectively keep it. Okay. So this is adorable. You put the lime and the coconut and you mix them both together, right? You you make belly relief with lime and the coconut. Oh, I can't even make that. Okay, can I make lemon squirt? Do I have to have my bag empty enough to stack it? Right. Okay. I've survival of the world depends on this tree. Oh no. No. Nothing should depend on me to do anything. Okay, I'm going to delete this bone. You will be missed. Okay. I'm going to craft a tree maker and plant trees. And then I'm going to plant a growth pod. Okay, we've got plastic and we've got tier 3 metal. Craft. Collect. Okay. Uh this should give me some more space and offset my Oh, it's not equipable. Okay. Accelerates the growth of immature plants within the radius of its pulsive field. Okay, so this is something that I drop on the ground to make trees grow at an accelerated rate, but it's not how I plant trees. Um, My setup looks fairly neat. At least I'm not a mess. Um, it's well, okay. Uh, controlled chaos is kind of my strategy. So, let me see. There. No, backwards. There. You see how that is a giant cabinet of shoeboxes, right? Um, so yes, one would assume, right, that those are neatly organized and things inside of them make sense, right? And that everything is neatly labeled and it's where you would think it was, right? One would think that. Looking at it, if so, then mission accomplished. Don't worry about it. No, no. Yeah. Uh it seems like it. Yeah, exactly. So, see, much like myself, right? You hide the mess and you just try to make it look presentable and everything will be fine, right? Like yeah. So, yeah, like that was something my grandmother taught me. It's like if you want people to think you're put together, wear makeup before you leave the house, right? Like and it's like, "Oh wow, that works." You know, it's like your war paints. Yeah. What are you talking about? You got up and walked around and it didn't look you didn't look like a mess. Um yeah, no. I I've cleared the bare minimum bar today, right? I got up and I put on clothes and um I made myself some breakfast and I am sitting upright. So good job me. No, no. I'm uh, no, actually. Yeah, mission accomplished. Oh yeah, and ooh, I see it's never gonna happen, but I need like really cool like graphics, like and one of those like mission control punch boards that like people have where they're like, boom, this thing happens, everybody, yay. No, but yeah, no, I was able to yeah, I was able to get up, get dressed, and only be a little bit late today. So, yeah, affect. Oh no, like so. Yeah, affects when people donate and such. So, I I really want to tell people that I'm grateful, right? Because they don't need to be doing that stuff, and if they, and if they do, then that's wonderful. But I don't like to see that kind of stuff myself. So I wouldn't want to like have it. Because it just doesn't it's not a good like viewing experience unless it's your name, right? Because it's like you're sitting there and you're trying to like have a discussion or you're trying to like do something and there's just like like air horns and like this big like dinosaur comes on the screen and just like just eats a radish and then poops out like a thank you or something and then like goes away and people are like, "Oh, that's cool. I wanted to say my name this time." And then like some more people will do it and that's really nice, but I don't think that that's nice for people that, are watching it later or or are off screen. Like they're like, "Why is there air horns going off every couple of minutes?" It could be a subscription thing and the effect could be small. Yeah, yeah. I well, one, I have 3, I think, 3 more streams that I have to do before I can even like be monetized. But yeah, like I definitely would want to thank people because I would be grateful, right? If but I don't yeah, I just don't want to I don't know. The I don't want anything disruptive. Because I just personally kind of find those things a little distracting. Uh but yeah, I actually I'm going to do that. I need to uh smart grandma. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I could try. I could try different things. I don't know how well it would go. Especially like on YouTube later because it's like Fartmaster17 has been subscribed for 4 months and it's like I am so grateful to Fartmaster17 personally, but like like how is that going to be later? Because it's gonna be like just like Jessica sucks too. Like, and I'm like, thanks, man. Thank you for like spending $3 to tell me I suck. Like, nah, you just do your thing. I'm fairly sure things will develop depending on how well things go. Maybe, and we'll see what happens. Like, I didn't expect to be doing this. Like, like I was so I was so honored like to even get asked to like play this game that I've done a terrible job showing off. Like, so you know, I, this was not the result of careful planning or anything. I am just happy to be here. Um, but but yeah, um, yeah. I need to get up for a second anyway. So I'm going to grab at random, one of those boxes. Yeah, we're gonna do some some lore. I have no idea what's gonna be inside of it. um, yeah, some stuff. Yeah, we're gonna see what kind of stuff's in there. I actually am not sure. It's stuff I needed to store. But I don't know if it's useful. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, it's a mystery box. No, ironically, these are called photo boxes, and the first one I grabbed was just photos, and I'm like, well, that's boring. So yeah, of like the let's see, 20 photo boxes, one of them's actually photos. No, this one is labeled glue guns. Like, I don't need a whole box of glue guns. So what's actually in it? Oh, it's dirigible parts. Uh, it's some linen and wire and some some structural wire with clay in it. Oh, and actually, look, I didn't lie. An unopened gun. So it's not a complete lie, but yeah. A long time ago, I decided that I was going to make a dirigible lamp because they're really cool and very expensive. Like a hot air balloon, like a zeppelin. Um and I had some like structural wire and was like sewing the cloth panels into it to try to like make like the lantern part of it. And it's still in the box like a long time later. So that's how it turned out. Like, if you're curious. Like, and I don't know why I don't get rid of it. But maybe one day I'll have a dirigible lamp and and I'll have a story about how there was a couple of years that went by that I didn't finish it, but now I have. And that'll be a good ending to the story. But yeah, um, it was so long ago that I wanted to make one that like steampunk was a thing. I'll look forward to it. Yeah, okay. That is the best way to doom it to never happen. I'm gonna make a video of me making the dirigible lamp. That'll make sure it, oh gosh. I really hate saying that I'm gonna do something and then not doing it. label like it's not all glue guns. What are you, peddler of glue dispensers? So um I have an unreasonable amount of adhesives. Um and like because I like crafting. I like making stuff and I like fixing broken stuff instead of getting rid of it, or I like taking uh stuff that was useless, that was useful, that broke, became useless, and make it still useless but cool, like try to make it into something else. So like I would did that for like a long time, so I have a lot of ways to appear things that have varying levels of success. So I've got like a lot of like epoxy and glue and tape and arts and crafts. I think it's called in the part of the world, right? From Denmark. Let's yeah, arts and crafts. Like I I do art and crafts. So that totally works. Yeah. And Warhammer. Like yeah, no, I just like to make things with my hands. And I like to I try to like take ugly things and make them prettier. Yeah. Warhammer Fantasy or 40K. 40K. Uh yeah. Although there's some like Age of Sigmar and especially like the Warhammer like classic, like the knights and stuff that's coming out that look amazing, but I already have the biggest great pile of shame with my Death Guard not being finished, so I haven't purchased any of that, but it looks amazing. As does oh yeah, the 30K. Yeah, as does the Lord of the Rings stuff that Games Workshop did. I want so much to have a reason to have those figures live in my house forever because I love them, but I have never played it, so I can't justify it, but if I could, I would absolutely have all of them and be so very happy to, like maybe one day I'll be lucky enough to like do a commission for somebody that gets to keep them or something, but like I have no reason to personally acquire them if I don't play it, because like I like how a Warhammer is a reason to I have two Horus Lupercal models, one broken finger that was fixed with glue. They sent me a replacement one, which is still unopened. That is awesome that you were able to fix it and keep like the replacement one. Uh, that is like just great. Um, and I am sure that you have lined their pockets enough that you don't even feel bad about it. Like, if like seriously, like nobody does just a little bit of like models and stuff once you get into it. Like it's yeah. But no, I hope to Games Workshop ripping people off monetary citizens. So, hey, uh, I I would ideally like to have a good relationship with them one day. So I'm trying, I'm trying not to like spit spit on the sidewalk. I gotta walk down, But yeah, like a lot of their stuff cost a bit much for what it is, right? Like, and yeah, I'm sure I'm sure that you have felt the sting. Trying to believe myself and be more restrained. Hey, you can say whatever you want. I'm just reading it. Like, no, and like, like, don't shoot the messenger, right? Um, no, I really enjoy I really enjoy the game. I really think that the models are a decent quality. I wish they were less, of course, because everybody wants to pay less for stuff. But I, I'm happy with them. Like let me see. You know, um, oh, these are the opinions of not exactly. not all opinions expressed during a live stream are the opinions of the streamer who is reading or who is saying them. Look at this. I'm so happy. Oh, I I got him for Christmas. My own Primark. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. Mortarion, Demon Prince of Nurgle. Ooh, like yes. I have seen this guy painted up on like on Reddit and Instagram and everything, and I can't wait to do a worse job myself, but I am so excited about it. Like yeah. So he sits there lording over my desk telling me that I need to get my Death Guard finished so that I can open him up and paint him. Oh yeah, they did. They he and Gillimain squared up in lore recently. Yes, yes, and so happy. But I'm gonna put him back before I mess it up somehow. Um, but I'm really looking forward to that. Good morning. How goes the Star Reach session? Hey, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Um, I am I am not very good at staying on task, but I'm very excited to be playing it. Uh, hey, so yeah, thank you for asking. Yeah, my goal for today is to work on my house, and this is all I have so far. And I did this last night. But I'm trying to figure out how to plant trees to get my inventory cleaned out. But I'm getting distracted with delusions of grandeur. Um, so yeah, how are you? How's your Sunday going? Um, mm, I uh, this may partially be my fault. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you for joining me. Honestly, um, I am currently uh letting my mouth write a check that I may not cash. But I want to possibly um stream myself assembling some Warhammer, so I'll actually do it because I made a minis channel, and now I've put off working on my army with the idea that I would make it as a video. Yeah, sounds fun. Yeah, because I ran into the problem and see like I know you stream so you can understand this one, right? Uh it's a little difficult to talk for 2 hours. Like I mean I can do it, but it's a little difficult to stay on like one topic for 2 hours. So I think it might work better if I stream it and then upload it as a VOD than to try to sit there and come up with 2 hours worth of things to say while I'm assembling. Um like it's one of the big reasons that I haven't made more videos like where I've been working on it so far. So I'm thinking about just streaming it. Filling the air for 2 hours can be hard. Sometimes it can help a bit by putting background music, which allows more silence. Well, the thing with YouTube, like why I don't have a the music track underneath is they have me so nervous that they will pull the copyright later on something or somebody will change their mind that I get in the habit of talking to myself. My own stream is pretty small. Hey, we all start somewhere. Like you know, I can't even I can't even believe that people don't have anything better to do. Use the music from video games. They allow those. Yeah, no, I mean even this game, there's like a song in the trailer that was used with credit. And all of us that stuck the trailer in our videos got copyright claimed until we credit it in the description, which was an easy enough thing to do, but a very like easy thing to have happen. So I don't add my own music with the assumption that with the silence that's there, people can play their own music to their own taste. You know, like some people might want Infinite Annihilator and some people might want Tchaikovsky, right? Like, they can have like their own backing music, which is kind of a pain. It's an extra thing you need to do, but it doesn't like good range. Hey, like just off the top of my head, like, but no, I'm saying like everybody's got their own taste anyway. So yeah, and like again, like I don't know what people want. So I've seen people complain about like sped up footage or background music anyway. The same thought on the range there. Oh, no, come on, try it. Name two artists that are different. Like, okay, that this is your task. Name two musical artists that are different. No, you did good. No, I just want to see what you would come up with, honestly. Like, like we're playing a no judgment game. Come up with two different musical artists. Name any woman. Come on, you can do it. Name a woman. Oh, no, like, here, I'll try it again, right? Some people. Name a what? Name any woman! Name a woman! Come on, yoga bag, name a woman! I'm sorry. Sarcella, I don't count. Black Sabbath and India and Anita Mazel. Thank you. No, I definitely count. I was saying I don't count because I was asking the question. No, like, no, I, I am a woman. Yes. Mm. No, there was like, just, some people, their brain freezes up when they get put on the spot. There was like this, man on the street, this Billy guy, went up to a woman. He was like, "Name any woman," and he stuck a microphone in her face, and she's like, "What?" Um, I wonder if I can play it. It's probably copywritten, and I'll probably get the sound wrong. So I don't know. Look it up. It's just stupid. But yeah, she her brain completely freezes, and she can't think of a woman, including herself. Because people like some people just completely freeze up when they get put on the spot. But yeah, Black Sabbath and Ina Menzel. Yeah. No, see, if I try, then it's just gonna be silly. It's gonna be like, oh, Nickelback and Imagine Dragon. Oh wait, I need two different musicians. Like, I need more of a variety. Like, if you overthink it, you're gonna it's not gonna work. But yeah, like, people have their own preferences, and you can like have that in the background. Mm. I want to see if I can play that. Since I'm not doing very good. I genuinely apologize. Oh, hey, look, I'm still in just chatting anyway. I haven't even put myself in the proper category. But no, Stars Reach is an amazing game. I'm gonna make a video about it soon, where I actually show me playing the game because I have gotten distracted talking during a lot of the streams, except the one where I was mining yesterday. You can see me mining because I was very motivated to get to this point that I haven't done anything with. Um, but yeah, let me see if I can play it. Uh, Basically examples of the same thing as yours, dark variant of metal and bossa nova or techno related. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I like oh, I like bossa nova. Now I'm distracted. All right. Let me see. It is. Like, there's something so peaceful, tall and tan and young and handsome the boy from Ipanema goes walking. Like I like how peaceful some of those songs are. Like I like the lounge singers, like Fly me to the moon. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sing with a nasal problem. I'm gonna sound like I'm singing through a sock puppet. All right. Name a woman. All right. Billy on the streets. This will probably be when it's raining and the tea is on. The music in the background goes goes. What were you singing? Oh yeah. The boy from Ipanema. There's a girl from Ipanema. Was the original version, but oh, who does that? Diana Krall. The boy from Ipanema. Yeah, Diana Krall. Does like a really pleasant cover of it, as does uh, I'll just look it up. Yeah. Name a woman, Billy on the streets. It's like 20 seconds long. Um, it is. It's one of those like it's amazing for 20 seconds, but but yeah, she just completely stunlocks it, by the question. Um, yeah. All right. And I will figure out how to plant a tree in this game. So this growth pod that I thought would plant a tree is not how you do it. It's it just accelerates growth if you've already planted. Let me see. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was gonna get my fabricator. All right. Fabricator 4. That's not how I place the growth pod. Yes. Always just screaming name a woman. And the expression is great. Yeah. Anytime I get put on I get put on the spot, I just imagine him yelling whatever I can't think of at me. Yeah, like that poor girl. Name a woman. Yeah. Oh, hey, how's it going? Dance. Let me see if you need some heals. No, 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 you're good. Oh, you were exhausted. Oh. uh, yeah, there we go. They've brought back the dancer entertainer from Star Wars Galaxy. So if somebody's at your camp and you dance for them, you can heal their wounds or exhaustion. And it's nice. And you get Ranger XP for doing it. So that's cool too. All right. Got some XP. Yeah. Oh, gonna wave. There we go. All right. Oh, cool. I didn't make my avatar, but I like seeing what some of the pieces of gear is gonna look like. I remember playing the beta for Star Wars Galaxies. Oh, you're so lucky. I wonder, like, I wonder what kind of systems didn't make it into the final cut. That must have been so cool to do that. Um, that game like changed how I saw like what an MMO could be, because it wasn't trying to be the same thing every other game was. So it was really trying some stuff, and I'm excited. Look at that. Look at the view I will have if I ever finish my house. Isn't that amazing? Like I am I feel like I should drop a trash pile until I can finish the house and just be like, "Look, I'm squatting." Like I honestly don't remember much, but it was really cool and I was just trying to do its own thing instead of yeah, exactly. It was like the worst fate ever that there was this game that was different from every other one and they were like, "Hey, could you be Warcraft?" Like I think there's absolutely like room for different stuff. And I think that the desire for all the games to try to be the same game going after the same audience is a big reason that it failed. Star Wars Galaxies was one of the best MMOs ever. Sure, it was buggy and honestly one massive bug, but it was amazing. Yes, Rafe Koster, who made Star Wars Galaxy, is making this game. Like this is the spiritual successor for Star Wars Galaxies. I am so excited to get to be playing it, and I am so sorry I'm not showing it off better. Because like look at this. Look, see how like I'm just chilling there. Look, boom. Like let's get up there. Oh, look, I'm flying. Okay, I'm gonna jump off this hill and fly. Look, boom. Look at that. You get to do that in an MMO. Like I don't know why, but it's way cooler to fly with a jetpack than a dragon. Like, I mean, like flying with a dragon is its own kind of cool, but you know, like it feels so fun to just jump up and fly off the cliff with a jetpack. And like I had to like kill space sharks to be able to make that jetpack, so that felt good too. Like it felt like earned, but not arbitrarily earned. I come from Ultima Online myself and never got around to playing WoW. Yeah, those years that I was like doing great things with my life, I played WoW for a while. And I you know, I don't regret the time I spent in it. I really enjoyed it when I played it, but I like other games a lot too. A while. Yeah. The dark chapter in the Cercella lore. Yeah, mm, I did. I played Warcraft and I was an altaholic. And at one point, and what that means is at one point, there was a account cap of 50 characters. Like you could make 50 characters on your account, and most of mine at account cap were at max level. Because I liked playing the game a lot. So I don't even know how long it took, but I love but in the early days when leveling took a long time. Yeah. 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 I really I really like going off and there was this Elden Ring lore video where the guy put it perfectly. He said that he likes to go across the video game landscapes like he's a Roomba and just suck in like all of like the lore and things to find. Yeah, I really like especially like the mid-level zones, like a sprinter mentality. You just go out immediately. Yeah. Well, it's a combination, right? Like you gotta get in there and you gotta grind and power level one all the way up and do all of that stuff so that you can you know funnel down like some gear and money and stuff for your alt army. I and you know I try not to make as many alts anymore as I used to, but like in games that like don't even deserve me to spend that much time in them, I have like leveled a couple of characters because you know it was fun at the time. Like Secret World, like the Funcom MMO, where it was like the secret societies and it's kind of like a modern time, was really, really good. And I leveled four characters in that. And then it relaunched to Secret World Legends, which was not as good in any way. It like, you know, the I got a cough. I muted the game too. There we go. Yeah. So Secret World Legends was worse, in a lot of ways, but the story and everything in the game was still really cool. Um, but I leveled like two or three characters to max in that version of the game, and that was not as enjoyable as it was the first go round. But I really liked going back and seeing the stories again, especially like the ones that were added after I had out leveled them originally because they went back and added a lot of content over time. Mm, I've got such a soft spot for Funcom. They're like the scrappy little MMO company that could. They are about they've still got an Age of Conan MMO, which I played the oh yeah, imagine some of the stories are worth having. Absolutely. Like I am glad that I got the chance to go through them, and some of them I went through ad nauseum, when I made a lot of alts. But yeah, like I really enjoyed their Age of Conan one, and then they relaunched it as like you know, it's still it's still Age of Conan, but it works a little differently. But they are about to come out with a Dune. I am not very good at enunciating. Dune, like, the spice must flow, the desert, like the houses, that kind of Dune MMO. And if anybody can handle the lore, it's gonna be Funcom, or the people that originally made the Lord of the Rings MMO. But like, still, like, I have full faith that they're gonna capture the essence of the Dune universe really well. Like, so I'm really looking forward to that from them. But unfortunately, um, people with no taste, they don't give it a try, are probably going to make it end up having like icky monetization, like some of their games ends up doing, which is a real shame. I hope it doesn't happen because I really want to play it, and that I hope that people give it a try because yeah, I really enjoy Funcom. They took such care like with the lore, like, okay, like, look at this. Oh, beautiful. So I I like Conan. Okay. I'm a fan. They handled the lore well in their game. So I have faith in them for Dune. Like, I I feel like they really got the tone right. Um, I have a book much like this, except H.P. Lovecraft. I've got oh I'm not gonna do an impromptu book tour, but I will show you one really cool one and one embarrassing one. All right, here we go. Okay, guess which. All right. Uh 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 uh. uh. The novelization of the Star Wars movies or the Hitchhiker's Guide. Which one's which? Yeah. Hey, welcome in. Yes. No, one day, one day I will have things as believably organized enough that I could do like a book tour or something, but no. I I'm a big lore nerd. Um but results may vary sometimes. Like, there's times where I wish I had kept a more surface level understanding of how things work. But sometimes, like, I just really want to sink my teeth into it. Mm. Hey, welcome in. Um, okay. Am I going to actually try to play the game? Or can I talk more about Conan? I don't know which. All right. I want to see how to plant a tree. Um, the fabricator. I have a towel, a German made with geological coordinates of where Douglas Adams sat when he thought of the idea of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe with the imprint "Don't Panic" on it. That is so cool. Oh, I'm trying to think. So Douglas Adams was friends with a different author at the time, and like he used to go over and hang out with him, and they would just compile their computers together because it was like the really early days of computers, and there wasn't a lot to do on them. And I just would have liked to been on a fly on the wall, like hearing what they were talking about, because he came up with some crazy ideas in Hitchhiker's Guide. Um, oh yeah, me too. Yeah, like I really like how the book is different from like the old radio shows and how they're different from like the movie. Like how they're, like a lot of the same underpinnings are there, but it's like still a different story and a different experience in different times. Hello, fellow tester. Hey. Hey, nice to see you. Do you know how to plant a tree? Like, sorry to just jump on you, but yeah, like, have you managed to plant a tree yet? I don't know how to do it. Um, but yeah. How do you like the game? Are you as excited about it as I am? Which one did you play? You need a Xeno slicer to get the seeds. Yeah. I've got the Xeno slicer. Uh, I've got the seeds. I just don't know how to place them on my homestead. Uh, do I have to like? Can I like click on them with it out? Like, or yeah. Which game did you come from when you hold the Xeno slicer and use E? Thank you. All right. What? Oh, really? It just boops it on the ground? Cool. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Great. Boop. Is it okay? Uh, I don't want to do them too close together. This. See, that's really intuitive, but I wouldn't have thought to do that. So, thank you. I really appreciate it. Boop. Let's go. Uh, yes, the seed at your highest point of your inventory. If you want a different tree, move the seeds around. Cool. No, I am just trying to clear out my inventory without deleting stuff for now because I went around gathering absolutely everything and I want to the top left slot. Oh boy, more trees. Yeah. Yeah. Feel free to come over and burn them down, you know? Like I don't mind at all. I just didn't feel good deleting them. Okay. So the topmost seed in my inventory, which is the bamboo, is what I'm planting right now. So if I wanted to plant banana trees, I would move it higher in my inventory and be planting banana trees. Okay, that's cool. Uh, boop. Oh, it worked. Thank you. I am gonna be going through this like a caveman. But I am excited. Oh, look. Ah, banana. I don't have enough focus. Okay. Dance. All right. Yeah, I'm really excited to try to do housing, but my inventory was full and I didn't want to just delete all of the seeds, so I was gonna plant them. But I just haven't taken the time to figure out how anything works, so I really appreciate that. Ooh. I should probably put this in the proper category. So if anybody like is playing Stars Reach, they can say hi. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um but I don't know. Oh, I placed them outside of looks like they're growing. It's dark. You can't see. That is so cool. All right. I'm going to plant some more. Banana. Banana. Oh, E. Banana. There we go. Yes. If I put up lights, oh no, you can kind of see. Yeah. The sound of growth must be terrifying when it happens that fast. Yeah, it hurts to grow. Like if you like if you're growing something, like that's why it hurts so much to be injured. Um but I don't know if plants can feel pain, but yeah, that would be terrifying. Um like I can't imagine. Well, but that's fairly realistic for bamboo. Can it grow like up to like 3 feet in a single day or something? Doesn't it like shoot up and grow really fast? I don't know. Um I'm 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 expending stamina to get stamina back. No, I really like the whole dance and recovery system. It created a lot of like emergent gameplay and just like chilling and talking. Have you figured out you can adjust the sounds so you can have in-game sounds? Uh I I reduced my desktop sounds in OBS so that the game sounds weren't overpowering my mic because I talk fairly quietly. Um but I don't know that they've got an in-game slider in yet. Maybe they will in a build soon. I can't hear because for some reason uh like the my headphones stop working when I load OBS. I think I've got to like add them as a output or something. Um, so I can't hear myself what it sounds like until I listen back on my VOD. So I don't I but I think I've got it turned down enough that it's not yet. They haven't, and you do. Okay, good. Yeah. I just reduced the whole desktop sounds because I don't think everybody needs to hear Windows error message loud either. That was just how I went about it. Um, let's see. I don't, yeah, or like Discord notifications or something. I'm not gonna have anything important to hear. I gotta cough 1 second. Uh, but yeah, I am really excited. Um, see, it it's starting small, right? But that's gonna be so cool, right? Like I'm excited to try to build more of this today and probably tonight when I'm not streaming. Um and get somewhere with it. Um but yeah, I'm going to play. Look how big it got already. That is crazy. Oh. I really like you know, I like that a lot of the stuff kind of works for sci-fi. Like that it's not it's not necessary. See, like this those trees, I did that. But yeah, I like that that you're able to change the world as freely as you are, like planting trees and burning them down and making giant holes and filling them in with gravel. Like I like how much of an impact you can make on the world. Okay, we're getting a different kind of seed. Um all right. Hopefully, oh, trains. Hopefully we're not planting them too close together, but I've got kind of a limited space. Okay, focus. So I can leave them up and harvest them, or I can take the Xeno slicer and just burn them all down. Oh, poof. Look at that. That's so cool. I'm gonna have a bunch of bananas in my yard. Right. You know, I probably was recovering on my homestead that I was already standing on without going over to my camp, but I am slow. So it didn't occur to me. Well, I'm growing some bananas. Oof. Mm. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Do you have a house in the game? Like, did you build it over in the city? Or like, I really want to build one in space, um, like on the asteroid, but I feel like that's playing on hard mode. Not yet. Okay. Um, because I feel like it's going to be difficult enough at first to place it like on a normal planet. There we go. See. Oh, so cool. Uh, uh, can I place them outside of my? Oh, I'm making a fence out of trees. Can I place them outside of my area? I can. Oh, all right. Dance. Okay, this is a little bit better. I've I've still got a whole lot of trees though in my inventory, but I should be able to make more like house parts with it empty. What is that? Oh, oh. Let me see. Stars. Stars reach. There we go. Okay. I finally have it in the right category now that I've been live for 2 hours. Okay. Got her stamina back. And I'm going to plant some more trees. So, can I just plant them anywhere? I can. So I can just put them like all the way back here on the edge of the world. I really like this. Is the house done yet? Uh, you know, things take time. Yeah, no, it is in exactly in the same state it was when I started. So, no. Um, I'm going to, but I have actually, done the sub goal of, planting trees. So, I've got space for more rocks to make into a house because I'm gonna go and collect rocks and then bang them together and make them into walls and then make a house out of those walls. So, um, so I'm doing a very good job. And yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, dances endlessly. Hey, if the Romans had more dance parties, maybe they wouldn't have, roads, like extensive road network stretching all over, but they would have had a better quality of life, you know? So, like, no one ever hears about the elaborate Celtic road system. So, it's possible that the Celts were happy. we can't know. Like the Mycenians might have just been like the just most like happy people because they stopped and had dance parties every time they ran out of stamina. Like, you know, I am not a doctor or a historian, so do not take how many dance moves is it to a neighboring village? Yeah, well see, as you will know, like, and this is historically accurate, right? You have to walk like an Egyptian, right? And then that's how people would measure the distance. Clearly, yes, right? This is how you measure the distance between villages. Yeah, this is actually like an early form of measurements. It is you know, that's yeah, like one standard movement of dance moves. Yeah. So so you can dance if you want to, and you can leave your friends behind because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well they're, you know. And that's how people traveled between areas. Like it was a safe way of travel by road. Um where's that music coming from? The music's coming from her butt. Every time you dance. Yeah. Every time you dance, you bring your own party. So like you literally pull songs out of your ass, and I'm happy about it. So like let's see, happy dance. See? Like see she's bringing the party. Uh music will start playing when you start dancing. I think it's kind of rudimentary now, but I don't know what it'll be like later on. But yeah. So so yeah, to be fair, she's more hips in the chest than the whole opera. Hey, yeah, no, she's thick. Yeah, I didn't design this character, but I'm not complaining. So, yeah, like she hasn't had a milkshake in her life. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, they they're just checking for like gear clipping and stuff like that. Um so the avatars are yeah. Yeah. They're fairly randomized. Like she'll look different if I load in a different area. Target not flat enough to plant. Okay. All right. Com- all right. Um I'm celebrating Arbor Day by planting trees and frolicking. And we want salsa. There we go. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah, this is a very important step in in reforesting the ravaged lands. Um no, I honestly yes. I've planted trees all day and this is how I rest. I rest like in yeah, in the most relaxing way possible by salsaing for 3 minutes straight. Yeah. No, no, no. Like I really liked the built-in downtime in galaxies, and I think like especially in games where you can like instantly teleport right to the like right to the boss, you just get like right under his sack, and it's like, hey, poke him. You don't want to have to socialize longer than you need to. Like I appreciate that they're like bold enough to put stuff like this in like a newer game because it really does create moments for you to like, just take some time, take it all in, talk to people. Like some of the nicest people that I've met in MMOs just came up to me when I was fishing or doing something kind of idle and just came up and said hi, you know? So I like this kind of stuff in games. Like I don't know, like the need to like kind of the built-in need for a quiet moment. I'm gonna cough again. I apologize. Uh, I I'm really pushing it, like talking for like hours, while I'm still sick, but I want to. So I apologize. Okay, this is not flat enough, so I'm gonna plant some over here by this big hole where it's less flat. There we go. Oh, what are you? Your little cacti. That's cute. Oh, look at that. You're not gonna do well here at all. Okay. I'm planting a community garden. I'm helping. I just want some more space in my inventory. Okay. Uh, now that it's nice and dark, I think I'm gonna try to build more of my house. Okay. So we want I think the walls are in the lathe. Yeah. Okay, I've got this. Got foundation and floor. Um, I don't want to do the roof yet. I want a blank wall segment. Do I have one of those? Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and craft some extra ones in case I don't. Yeah. Okay. Nope. So the fabricator, which is not the Xeno slicer, is how I place walls. Okay. So we're gonna put this little guy here to make the stairs look better. There's some oh, I've built it too far out. I'm gonna just slide everything back a little bit so I don't keep running into that. So I'm gonna move yeah. I'm gonna move it maybe like one back. Alright. And this one. Oops. There we go. Come here, you. Hold still. Okay. And now we're gonna move the floor. And let it slide. Okay. Gonna move this floor. Gonna move the wall. I'm moving the whole house. Spoiler, but I'm gonna do it one piece at a time. There we go. Alright. So that I can have the front stair not be right at the edge of the homestead like it was. Okay, I'm moving the one I'm standing on. This will probably not go well. Oh, good. There, I had space. And the stairs. Okay. Well, now I'm happy I didn't build more of it because that would have taken like a while. So I was just I was burying, like partially burying the walls to use them as a foundation because I'm bad at placing the blocks you can't move after. Okay. That's shaky. So I need to give it a little more breathing room because it's gonna Z fight with the stairs otherwise. Let's do them a little bit lower. Don't feel bad about spending your time in WoW. Oh, Eve. Okay. So if you've spent time playing Eve, then you absolutely understand the black hole of time when you get really into a game. Yeah, I spent a really long time playing a lot of MMOs, and yeah, Warcraft was one of them. But I don't regret most of the time that I spent in the game because I enjoyed it. The days and nights are flooded together. Absolutely. Um, I would hmm, yeah, like I would get up and um the sun wouldn't be out, and then and then the sun would also not be out by the time I was done. Sometimes, like, you would just lose an entire day without having any understanding of like where it went. Yeah. So I don't do that anymore. It would be nice to have a game where I would want to do that, but I'm just not at a point where I would spend my time in that way anymore. Um, but it's not, went to Iceland for work. Oh, well, you had the excuse of being in Iceland where they are they like are they similar to Antarctica where they have like or like parts of Alaska where they have like the really long days or the really long nights? Because you could just be confused by the weather, and that means that you spend less time in a game, right? Yeah, like Iceland, yeah, has the long days and nights. Yeah, so they get a free pass to waste time because they don't have to adhere to the in Denmark. Well, Denmark's pretty far north. Um I don't know. It's really cold. What are you going to do? Like um I don't actually yeah. Okay, okay. Well, I mean, hey, look, I tried. If you, thanks for trying to save me, but I'm very guilty. Okay, well, yeah, if you're fessing up to it, then then you're accepting the judgment and consequences that comes with how you spend your time. Uh, you know, I applaud that. I tried, but yeah, definitely. Um, but no, I don't know. Um, as I was saying like earlier, it's important to have some I don't know, lost years, but like some lost times. Hi, welcome in. Um to have like some time that's pretty like unaccounted for that you can just it was a great experience to go to Iceland for work for a great company. Oh, I bet it was. Like, from what I've ever seen of Iceland, it looks absolutely beautiful. Like, the the big lava hot spring geysers things, like Reykjavik has like all those cute little like they look like Lego houses. The Blue Lagoon. Yeah. Um I let me see. Let me I can't. Okay. I'm going to try in vain. Okay. No, it's not showing up. Yeah. Uh, build a house. Well, no, I was actually talking about a house that I'd actually built. Like, like I'm not showing it off very well, but I was a Sims 3 creator. And I built the Blue Lagoon in the Sims 3. If you Google Jessa Beans Sims 3 Blue Lagoon, you can see pictures of it. Yeah, really. Yeah, I was a featured Sims creator. Because I really like architecture. I've built a lot of buildings in Sims 3. Um, and the Blue Lagoon in Iceland was one of them. I just use reference photos. Yeah. Um, I built it in the Aurora Skies city uh thing that they had. Yeah. No. I think Iceland's really cool because of the Iceland airwaves, like the indie music. Because like I really like Sea Bear and Sinn Fein Boost. Yeah, yeah, it is really cool. Like it was fun to build that one. Because like I really like the clean modern ness of it. Yeah. But yeah, I liked Soli and there was like a lot of like Icelandic folk bands that I was kind of a fan of. So when the Aurora Skies map came out, I built like a bunch of buildings for it because I've never been to Iceland, but I think it's really cool. So yeah, I I wasn't able to pull it up, but yeah, I was Jessa Beans. My name's Jessica. I was Jessa Beans in Sims 3, and I built quite a few buildings that I shared. I built houses in hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, I built houses in The Sims 1 and 2 and 4. I just didn't share them as much as I did in 3. That was kind of my socializing where I was like actually like sharing them. If you look on the creator Wikipedia, you can see some of the houses and stuff that I built for the community contest, um, which was a lot of fun. There was some really sweet people in the Sims community. I think they're great. Um, but yeah, again, more of my lost time. Like I spent a really long time making Sims houses. I've barely ever played the game. Like I would only play it to like play test, but I loved building in it. So, uh, and now I'm gonna make a disappointing house to show you. Uh, like yeah, I was a content creator in the literal sense. That's right. Yeah, because I would make houses for other people to play in. Sometimes like by request, and sometimes as like as a gift. There was like this really cool Moroccan style house that I made for this girl that was being honored by the community. And it was really neat to see her go back and play in it because again, like I barely ever played the game myself, but I love architecture and it's fun to figure out how to reproduce like buildings. You know, you start with just a blank map. So I liked building in The Sims. It was a lot of fun. Um like I don't remember what that one was called. But there was like I don't know, just a bunch of different styles. Because I enjoyed the challenge of trying to reproduce them in game. Uh there's not gonna be a Sims 5. So I'm kind of done creating in a game like that. But it's nice when I get to do it in other games. Oh, whoops. Hey, I've got I've got the same the same one I started last night. I wonder how much longer the yeah, I've got around an hour. I will probably get more of this done tonight when I'm not chattering as much. Because uh I'm not very good at multitasking. Um, but I'm still having a great time. Uh and I honestly I'm glad to ooh, stop. Glad to have a chance to talk because when I make videos for YouTube, and if anybody's not familiar, um welcome, thank you for finding me. You're awesome. Like I'm Circella on YouTube. But when I do make see, I made the wall disappear into the world again. Uh I think it's just going back into my inventory. Uh like I think it's just I'm putting it where it's not supposed to go. Um when I make those videos, I feel like I'm talking at people, not with them. So, uh Rodney sent his players to you. Cool. Oh, how nice. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thanks for like having me on like chattering in the background while you're playing. Like it's really fun to get to like meet other people that are trying out the game too. Especially like, like since everything is new and confusing and being able to help each other. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thanks for joining me. That's really cool. And that was so nice of him. Uh but yeah, I am anytime. Hey, thank you. That's awesome. Um, let me see. To be fair, I'm a major distractive element. Suddenly, load of topics. No, 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 not at all. Because I am like I'm not. Oop, here we go. Let's just stop that right now. Uh, okay, stop. All right. Stop. Okay, there. No, I am about at capacity until I get used to like multitasking, like to try to like carry on a conversation and play a game at the same time. So having somebody that can like remind me what I was even talking about like has been awesome and I really appreciate it. You are not a distraction at all. You are a boon. So thank you. Like don't think that at all. Um, but yay, yay, you're helping. You're basically Shakespeare. Hmm. No, it is really nice to be able to enjoy the game with other people. Yes, yes, you are basically Shakespeare. You have won the day. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. I get it. I have to go AFK like just 1 second. Let me mute. Hi, sorry about that. Yeah, I tried to prepare, but I ran out because I've been trying to like drink constantly so I don't sound all stuffy. Mm, all right. Now let me see if I can place this wall without it disappearing into the world. There we go. Don't think I can. Move. All right. It's not behaving, so I'm basically going to completely exit out of it and try again. Restore my life. Okay. Um, fabricator. All right, place the wall. It's not even the corner piece, is it? This is what I want. Okay. There. I'm trying to use the wall pieces. Wait, it's on rotate. There it goes. Trying to use the wall pieces as a foundation instead of using the foundation. Oh, good. The sun's coming back up. Ooh. I want to mirror you. Oh no, that's not right. It's cool that you can do that. Like, completely flip it upside down, but it's not what I want to do. Here. Just want to do a simple turn. But it keeps flipping back around when I'm clicking it into place. Here we go. And one more? Perfect. Okay, move it. There we go. No! I don't think it wants to go where I want it to go. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this, but I'm gonna fight with it. And I apologize that this isn't very compelling to watch, but it will, I will win. Like, I will fight any wall and come out the victor. Okay, move. There we go. Look at that. Ugh. Oh no, it flipped back around when I tried to move it. Okay. And move. Rotate. So this is a... Oh. Please work. This is probably tedious. I should just build the other parts of the house and try to do this finicky stuff tonight. Let's see. I've got maybe an hour left. Ugh, yeah. I'm gonna put this back in my inventory. Okay. I'm gonna try to build the upper part of the house and not the foundation. Let me see. Yeah. So I need to put some more floor on and roof. And some more walls. So piece of floor there. Here. And there. I'm gonna bring them up. I keep wanting to hit E to bring up the little what do you call it, A-axis thingy, because of trying to make mods for Bethesda games, and hitting E would switch between move and rotate. But I think that does something completely different in this game, so I'm trying to break myself of the habit of doing it. Alright. There we go. Look, I'm actually doing the thing I said I was gonna do. Alright. So, I will, I'm gonna be, like, repeating myself slightly, but, just in case anybody, stumbled across this game, this is Stars Reach. It's the early alpha version of a MMO, that is being created by, I'm gonna say his last name wrong, and I'm gonna feel bad about it. But the creator of EverQuest Landmark and Rafe Coster of Star Wars Galaxy. and it's this really cool space sandbox crafting MMO kind of thing with combat. It's in its early days, but um I'm really excited to see where it goes. And it's already fun. So, um I am this is currently the homesteading test of it, and we are getting to try out making houses. And this is my attempt at doing so. Right. If you are not familiar with the game, uh, you can uh, you can check the Twitch channel Play Stars Reach, and there is a really cool VOD from last week that is about to fall off, where the game director and well, they were both chatting and talking about like a lot of the game and the direction that it's going, and it's a really great listen. Or there is a bad version where I talk over it, available on my channel, um because I was in I've only been paying a bit of attention, but if you have some questions, I'll be happy to try to answer some. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I um, I haven't ran into anything recently, but I will definitely ask if I if I think of something. Um, I I kind of enjoy like stumbling through and not really knowing what I'm doing at first. Because it feels kind of good to discover like how things work. Just that that kind of moment of discovery. Unless I get like frustrated, then I like to ask for help. So thank you. Um, let's see. But yeah, if you stumble across this stream or the VOD and you want to know more about the game, you can go to is it is it just Stars Reach or is it Play Stars Reach? I think it's just starsreach.com. And you can find out more about the game there. Yeah, it's fun to figure things out. Um hey, uh no, no, no. I have links disabled, but thank you for trying to link it. I should have it in a pinned comment, honestly. But I am not good at this. Okay. Stars Reach. Um, let's see. Yeah, starsreach.com. Let me. Yeah. Okay. Let me pin it. There we go. Look, I did it. Okay, yeah, I've got it pinned. Play starsreach.com. If you want to know more about the game, including like I'm pretty sure it's still open to more testers if you want to try it out yourself. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna end up talking about it some more. What is the motivation for building a home in the first place? Like, why would I ever feel like doing it? Um, that's a really good question. The reason I like to mm, is because I've always felt like having kind of a base to return to gives me a grounding point in online games that makes me feel more like I'm a part of the world, even if it's just like a simple apartment or something. Just if you've ever like gone on a vacation or something, you know that moment where you come back and you drop your bags and you're like and you just like have that feeling like you've returned from a great adventure to somewhere. Like I've always liked having just that point of contact within a game where I feel like while I'm still in it, that I'm kind of like an anchoring point. You can build a shop, so to speak, in the future. Yeah, that was a really good part of Galaxies. Like people would decorate their houses like really cool, and when you would go um and look at their vendors, you would get to like see how they had decorated, and there were some planets that like you probably wouldn't even go to otherwise, but somebody decided to build out there, and it was really cool to see it. Like, yeah, having a shop is another really good reason to have one. But yeah, me personally, I like to just have that feeling that I belong in a universe, especially the more immersive ones. So I like to have the moment where I return to my base and just kind of like decompress after going off and doing something kind of big. Um so that's a reason I like it, but um we have tool stations you may want to use, which may be built in your base. Yeah. Yeah, like your base is a place to craft. And like even on a more temporary basis, these camps, they work as a respawn point that you can set in the world. So if you're going off and doing something dangerous, you can respawn closer to where you are instead of like way off the entry point of the world. And I think that's kind of nice for a more utilitarian approach to it. But I think it's nice to have your to be able to see your personal impact on the world. And since my house sucks, and I'm just getting started with it, I am going to go down. Oh, like actually, I'm going to go over, and walk through some of my neighbors that are building, and you can kind of see what they come up with too. Um, but I don't know. I think the people that enjoy doing it have an innate like desire uh to create, like to show off their creativity. And, and some people have a more utilitarian approach. Look at that. Oh, they're doing like a 2025 by the Christmas tree. Like, see, the person that did that, there is no utility to making a giant Christmas tree in the world. But a lot of people, the windows are too low. Yeah. Um, there's some Z fighting up on the roof, so they obviously like yeah, they've got the second floor kind of sunk. They've got the floor raised above the second floor, so it makes the windows look lower. But, like this could be the first house they've ever built in a game. And I think they did a pretty cool job. Like, I don't know. But yeah. Alpha, that's fair. No, this like I don't want to say something bad because like the person that built this is like playing the game with me, and I'm not trying to call them out or anything. I'm just saying they didn't know better. They've got the floor up too high because you can manually adjust it yourself. That if the wall was yeah, a user built house, yeah. All of this is user built as far as I know. There might be some developers that have like built in like two, but this was all us just figuring out how to do it ourselves, and this is their first attempt. Like they're gonna be building the Taj Mahal by the time the game comes out. Yeah, and then we're gonna go over here, and I'm gonna land on their roof. Yeah, see, and somebody built this like on a cliff, which looks really cool. And oh no, you're fine. Like I'm just saying I don't want to like say something about somebody's efforts because they were trying something, like, and I appreciate that. Mm. I think it's nice that you can go around and see what other people built. It works a lot better than instance housing. But all of this has been built up over the past couple of weeks in a previously empty world. Like even these rock piles, these were made by people digging and moving stuff around. And then like here we go. Come here, you. Okay. Look, he built this little bar out of there's going to be an economy, and it's like designed from the ground up with the economy in mind. Look at that. They turned the housing node into like a sculpture. Like they didn't have to do that, and that's cool. This is one of those ones where it's going to be really creative. Yeah, look, he made a bar out of roof caps. Like, I don't know. I think that kind of stuff is really cool. Like somebody built a fountain over here. I'll see if I can find it. I'm gonna put my drones away. I was trying to use them as a light, and like they built this road. So there's gonna be an economy in the sense that most like instead of the monsters dropping like gear, like most stuff is going to be crafted by players. Most stuff is like it's built is built by gathering resources, and there's going to be a decay system, so you can't just like make the perfect sword and never need to make another one again. I'm using a sword as an example. So it's going to have more of a long-term like economy that works because there's built-in money sinks with the decay and a constant need to build and create more. Uh and I don't know. I think a lot of the MMOs that do have the player driven economies instead of like the farming ones tend to have a better community because you need to rely on other people more than you do in one where you just, you get the gear off the monsters and you throw your stuff on auction and stuff and there's not a lot of need to collaborate or cooperate with anybody else. So I think that that's going to be a nice aspect of it. Um, a lot of the systems kind of work together. Oh, here's the fountain. I think that's really cool. Um, like they like sunk lights into the water. Yeah. Um, like I think they made this by rerouting the river. Like, just the creativity. Uh, it's really cool. Um, and I want to see like what people can come up with. Uh, there's somebody called Beanstalk, like Beanstalk, that made this wall. I wonder if he made the pyramid looking thing up there. Probably. But he just made it out of foundation pieces and lights. Like the kind of stuff that people are able to come up with. Or like this has like an upside down pyramid on it for some reason. I don't even know what that's made out of. Like I don't even know how he did it. Or she, I'm sorry. I don't mean to assume. I just using defaults. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I don't know how to get on the roof. All right. Let me go up. There. I'm a cat burglar. There we go. Okay. What is this? Oh, I'm burning. What is this? Why would... I don't know how they made it. Yeah, there'll be a economy using homesteads on different planets. You can set up a trade route and there will be, we'll be building complete cities. That is so exciting. Yeah. Uh, there's gonna be a politician, like a mayor kind of profession too, right? Like the way that there was, um, like kind of managing like the big cities. Uh, I think I heard that. Mm. Yeah, the politician. Yeah. So there's non-traditional roles, um, which is gonna be really nice for like the social aspect of the game, and it gives people that prefer like the management or socialization side, something to meaningfully do in the game, and I really like that. I was a big fan of the politician and the entertainers. Entire governments will be made. Yeah, like I don't think guild leaders in most games have as much to do as they would like to, because they have to do so much logistics, to like, organize for raids. But I like the idea of organizing for other reasons. So I think that's a really cool thing that they're doing. Um, let's see. I'm gonna burn on this building. Uh, jump, jump, jump. Okay. Um, yeah. See, and they put a dance studio on their roof. Uh, I'm convinced that's what it's for, and you can't convince me otherwise. Here we go. Um, but no, I think I think there's like kind of a desire to have a place to show off your accomplishments, or to express your creativity, or to just have your own like pied a terre, your own like little place in the world, to kind of ground you. So I see like a big need for player housing, especially with the crafting being tied to it. That you can create stuff and then run a shop in the building that you created it. See, they built this loft. I don't know how they made the roof. That's cool. Or you could potentially limit mining or something along those lines. Yeah. I could see the desire for that for sure. Oh, did they put two homesteads together to make a big house? That's cool. Oh yeah, I see it now. This is like the city hall or something. Um, yeah, like because if you don't limit that kind of stuff, you can have a giant mining shaft right next to your house, or somebody can come up and burn all of your banana trees. Like this house right here is really cool, and this pit is not. Like, why is this here? Because this was not how the world started out. So that's a really interesting idea, like where it could go. Uh, I'm climbing out of the pit I decided to jump into. Uh, um, there's there's some stuff like that in games. Like even like when it was in Galaxies, where it didn't make any sense when you just said it, like when you were trying to describe it to somebody that didn't play. But the people that did really understood the value and importance of it, like as players. Like a lot of people's like fondest memories um were created by systems that people like on first glance are like, well, why would you even do that? So I'm excited to see those return. I think that they were good ideas that like definitely have a place, like amongst all of the sameness of a lot of the just go, group up and kill a monster kind of games. It's nice to see other ways to like actually play with other players. Um, oh, no, hey, I don't know what he's doing. All right. Uh, yeah. Oh, oh, my camp's packing up. Okay. No, I don't know if we'll get back to it in time. I'll just put another one out later. Um, I'm gonna climb up on this like I'm King Kong. All right. Oh, no, I'm not. I fell. Nah. Alright. Did I unmute after? Yeah, I did. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and try again to build my little house, but I don't know how well it's gonna go. Oh, what's this one over here? Oh, that looks cool. We've got McShroud Reborn mining. Cool. I'm gonna look. Okay, this is just like the really early shell of one. Oh, so we've got like a back entrance. We're gonna climb up here. I wonder if they're combining homesteads because this feels way bigger. Yeah, this feels like several of them. But this is a cool structure. Look at that. Um, it looks way bigger than the space I've been allotted. Okay. Nope. Wrong button. There we go. There. I feel bad for the sharks, but I want the gas that they drop. So I bully them when I pass by. There we go. Oh, I keep thinking it's further along than it is. It's just a little thing. I'm going to try to build some more of it while I still have time. And they were saying that they're about to limit camps where we can't just constantly drop them, so that we'll have to think more about because they're gonna be um single use instead of being able to just endlessly create them. All right. Work. I'm gonna put some more. Oh no. I keep accidentally rotating it. Okay. I want to rotate it only once and then leave it alone. There. Oh, it keeps snapping. And I don't want it to. Okay. So, let me see. I've got a little bit more time during this session, but let me see. Which stars reach? Oh, it doesn't even show that I'm in there. I thought I had switched it. Okay. Is anybody else on that's streaming it? No, no one else is on today. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna redo over to somebody else playing the game, but I don't see anybody else is streaming it right now. But I'm going to play some more tonight and try to get a better handle on how to control the housing, how to drop everything and not I will get completely into it and completely ignore streaming. So I want to spend some time focusing on that. And then I will stream this again when I'm a little further along and I can kind of show it off better. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. And thank you very much for stopping by. Okay, take care.